Hey everybody, welcome to the Fruit and Strength Show, and today I just want to share with you guys another video, what I eat in a day, and just want to show you guys what I've been eating recently. And basically, I eat 2 meals. I combine my breakfast and lunch in the morning. Generally, I would just have some orange juice in the winter times or some watermelon, but I kind of just combine those 2 meals just into one, just make it easier for the time being. At least I've been doing it for couple months now. So I've been having 2 meals, and they're about like a little bit more than 1,000 calories each. I still eat about like 2,500 calories a day, and that's what I eat for building strength. I know that's the #1 question I get for people out there who do the similar diets. Like, how many calories do you get? You must be getting like 8,000 calories. No, I don't. Weightlifting doesn't really take that many calories than what you think. Anyways, that's a totally different video, but I'm going to just talk to you guys what I usually have for breakfast. Basically, I just make a big smoothie. I got some bananas. These bananas are not ripe yet, so what I do, I rely on my frozen bananas. I kind of thaw it out, so I'm going to throw those in there. Which, by the way, people who eat more potassium have more muscle. I think so. Look at that. I got like a B cup chest right here, and it's it's all muscle, not flat. And then I got these strawberries, which, by the way, this is a pretty cheap meal. I got these strawberries for like not even $1 a pint. I froze them when they're on sale. I think I get them for like 20 cents to like 75 cents a pint. So I'm going to throw those in there. I got these mangoes at the dollar store. I'll show you what brand they are. So they're not the world's greatest mangoes in the world, but if it's the winter time, you really want mangoes in your smoothie, this is a good option to have. And also, I'm going to throw in some dates because I ran out of frozen bananas. And dates are really high in calories. They're also high in potassium. Like I said, it helps to preserve muscle. Actually increases your performance. So you definitely want to throw those in there. Make sure you take out the seeds. And supposedly there's a journal article talking about these are one of the greatest foods out there. They're also pretty much almost fat-free. They do have a tiny, I think they do have a tiny bit of fat in them. So that's what I do. And I'm going to be putting a little bit of goji berries. I got this on sale. This is not something I do every day, goji berries, but they're supposedly one of the highest antioxidant berries out there. There's a couple other berries that beat this, but I'm just going to throw that in there just for kicks. I don't know if there's anything too special with it, but if I have it, if it's around, I'll eat it. So it was like 27 bucks for like 8 ounces, by the way. And I got it for like $8 for an 8-ounce package. So the deals are out there if you want them. And I'm going to throw a little bit of cloves in there, which I've been watching a lot of Dr. Greger videos. NutritionFacts.org. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to go there. It's one of the greatest nutrition sites out there. And I want to just throw a dash of cloves, really high in antioxidants, prevents free radical damage, so you look better, feel better, and also adds a kind of cool taste to the smoothie. I've been doing that, and I'm going to throw a little bit of cinnamon in there. It just helps with the blood sugar levels, and I just like the spice of it too. Also, cinnamon and cloves, I know for cloves for sure, help to fight inflammation in the body. You don't want to put too much cloves because it could be actually toxic to your body if you take too much. So another thing I do is I make a drink out of a tea out of hibiscus and white tea, and those two enhance each other. Well, the white tea gets enhanced by the sourness of the hibiscus, because white tea in acidity actually raises its antioxidant levels, raises its anti-cancer fighting effects. white tea is one of the most anti-cancer foods and teas out there. And hibiscus is one of the highest antioxidant drinks out there. So this is a killer combo right here. And also I cold brewed it. I cold brewed. I just threw it in water. The hibiscus flowers and the tea leaves, and I just threw it in water and just let it sit in my fridge, and then got this drink. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that in there. You could actually just throw the leaves in there in the smoothie, but I personally like to have it just like this. And another thing I'm gonna put in there is ginger. Ginger's got a lot of anti-cancer effects to it. And also prevents nausea, motion sickness. So if you're, going crazy at your Zumba classes and you're like, doing whatever and you're getting nauseous, this might help you out. But yeah, the main reason why I'm putting it in my smoothie because it tastes good and I kind of like that warming effect in my smoothie. So yeah, I give it a nice bite of ginger in there. Whoa, that's hot. Tastes good though. I like ginger. So that's gonna be my smoothie. Like I said, this is gonna be about like 1,000 calories or more. Maybe I'll throw a couple more dates in there if it's not sweet enough. Yeah, and I'll catch you guys back at dinner time and show you guys what I'm eating for dinner tonight. I already pre-made it, by the way. All right, I'll see you guys then. Hey guys, I just blended this up, and I just want to share with you guys something else I forgot to mention about the eating 2 meals a day program that I've been doing for a little bit. I just found out today, about like a couple hours ago, that the longest lived people in the world, the Seventh-Day Adventists, they're a vegan, they eat a vegan diet, and they're a religious group. I'm not religious or anything. And there's also another religious group, they only eat 2 meals a day. And they're some of the longest lived people in the world. They actually beat the Okinawans, which eat a little bit of fish, but still they're eating a plant-based diet. And yeah, they've been eating 2 meals a day regularly for a long time. I just recently been doing it just out of convenience. And also what I like to do is I eat a big meal and then I wait about 4 or 5 hours and then I get my lift in. And I find that if I do my best in the afternoon with my lifting, and on top of that, I have the most energy when I'm not eating a ton of food before I go lift. And I'm sure everybody had a big Thanksgiving meal, and they probably didn't feel like doing a marathon or lifting weights, and especially deadlifts. You don't want to eat like a 20 banana smoothie and then try to go deadlift. It just does not work. You don't want to do that. But I just want to share with you guys that it's really important to lift on an empty stomach. So eat your calories before or after you work out. I think that really means a lot. I used to work out in the morning, and so I would just fast in the morning and get my lift in that way, and then eat afterwards. But actually, I found my afternoon workouts are actually better for strength. So, but that's a totally different topic, but I just want to throw that in there. So, give you guys a little bit insight in what I do for my workout and eating regimens. I got a ton of other videos coming out. But I'm going to do, also I'm going to bring my food that I'm going to be eating right now for dinner, just to show you guys right away what I'm going to be eating for dinner, so I don't have to set up my tripod and everything else. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. I'm going to share with you guys what I'm going to be eating for dinner today. I figured since I got my tripod and everything else out, I'm just going to do it all in one shot. So here it is. Like I said before, so what I do is, well, I pre-made this. I got 2 big things of kale. I'm probably only going to eat like one of these, but this has got like maybe 2 pounds of kale right here. And basically, I just took a food processor, chopped it up, and I put a dressing. Oh, it's got onions and yellow tomatoes in there. And the dressing, I have a dressing book, by the way, recipe book, just a dressing book, because I don't really do a lot of recipes per se, but I do like my salad dressings, and I try to mix them up. Basically, it's the sesame seeds, flax seeds, lemon, and water with a tiny bit of salt. I know that's a very controversial subject, and I'll be doing another video. I've been having that one on the back burner for a long time, but definitely check out that video when it comes out, talking about salt, because I found a lot of interesting things about it. But I want to say about this, and I put a little bit of garlic in there, which garlic and onions, one of the highest anti-cancer foods in the world. You have to check out Dr. Greger's video on that, where he reviewed some studies talking about onions and garlic are one of the most anti-cancer foods in the world, especially kale too. Kale's another one. Any of the and also cruciferous vegetables are also like cabbage and cauliflower. Those foods are known to prevent cancer. And also, I want to say about greens is that they're very high in protein. And by the way, I know a lot of people were talking about like zinc and everything like that. That the sesame seeds and the kale have a lot of zinc in it, and it gets absorbed more with the garlic and onions. And on top of that, ascorbic acid helps to enhance mineral absorption. I know for iron, and I've heard zinc too. So this is a top-notch salad. For an athlete, for just an everyday person. I personally love the salad, and especially when you make it beforehand. It kind of gets really soft with the lemon juice and the salt. So that's one way to make your food a little bit more palatable. But I love this. And also, I put a little bit of thyme in there. I usually just throw like a leafy herb like cilantro, which, by the way, helps get rid of heavy metals in your body. There's an interesting study on that. And like basil or any kind of those herbs, and I just throw them in there. I have a whole recipe book of secret salad dressing recipes. It's $7, shipping included. Just send me an email and I'll send you an invoice of it. It's going to be on my website, but I eventually get done one of these days. So but beforehand, I usually eat this for my last thing in the meal. I start things off with some fruit. I try to eat about like 800 calories before I start eating my salad. Now, if you can't get fruit, I know it's a big controversy out there. Not a controversy, but if you can't get fruit, you can't get quality fruit, and it happens to me. I want to say that I'm not some kind of raw food elitist out there. I try my best. And it happens. That you can get, try to eat the best starchy foods that you can get. Maybe some black rice, purple potatoes, or anything like that. Try not to burn your food, taking a blowtorch through it. So try not to bake anything, contact heat, anything that browns, makes a carcinogen, acrylamide. Check out Dr. Greger's videos on that. Talking about how you don't want to burn your food. Maybe a little bit of steaming or boiling, that's okay. But if you can't afford fruit or it's not in your available vicinity, that's the way to go. The longest lived people in the world, the Okinawans, they've been eating, purple sweet potatoes for more than half their calories. So, it's not an all or nothing approach. I know some people are like, well, if I can't afford this and this, then it's not good. I'm going to go eat some hot dogs. Don't do that. You can be better. Be better. Do the best that you can do. Don't settle for anything. Just be the best that you can be. If you think raw food is the best food for you, go out there. You have to make the effort to do what you want to do. And just because somebody says, just because somebody else can't do it doesn't mean that you can't do it. There's some people out there that got bad water supply. When am I going to lower my standard for water supply because somebody else couldn't get it? I feel bad for them. Well, what am I going to do? I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm not trying to be. I think you guys know what I mean. Try to keep your standards really high. So, I want to eat my smoothie. Hope you guys found this video informative. I'm going to try to give out more videos like this. I got a ton of information videos, a lot of talking videos. I know I just usually lift weights, and I'm like, come on, get the point. But there's some people that just don't get it. They don't get it. It's really sad. You know, people are eating junk food and they're getting a million hits. You know, losing their balls in eating this kind of stuff. You know, eating whey protein and things like this. This stuff is linked to testicular cancer, breast cancer, and all this stuff. Actually, there was a study showing that it has high amounts of lead, protein powders. By the way, this isn't mine. I think this is my sister's boyfriend that he left over the house. But yeah, you don't want to eat this stuff. You don't need that much protein. Really, you don't. You don't need that much protein. I can't stress it enough that you don't need enough protein. Look, you know, I'm eating just fruits and vegetables, and I'm outlifting pretty much 99% of the world per pound. All right, you know, and people that say, "Oh, you don't look that big." Well, you're looking at people who take steroids and all these other kind of crazy things. They put oil in their skin to inflame their muscles. It's ridiculous out there. I can't explain it to you guys enough. Please don't get duped. You want to eat fruits and vegetables that prevent cancer. Do the best that you can. All right, I'm ranting enough. I'll see you guys in another film. All right, I'll see you guys again. Once again, this is fruit restraint. And yes, those things do go together. Look at that. My chest is like a B cup. You know, I'm like, you know, almost repping double my body weight. Anyways, once again, I don't want to make this video any too long because I heard people, you know, they have short attention spans out there. Not all of you. Most of you guys are pretty sharp out there. Anyways, once again, this is Fruit and Strength. I'll see you guys next time. Stay fruity, my friends. And get healthy, man. Prevent cancer. Lower your cholesterol. You know, don't get diabetes. Anyway, I'll see you guys next film.